Clavicular was absolutely justice mogged in Miami court today. We're going to break it down real quick on the legal mindset. We teach you to be your own judge. I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney. And this is a Fast Facts video, the quick and dirty version of the latest in legal news. So you guys are very, very familiar with Clavicular. Well, today he stepped into the courtroom in Miami and we had this.
Two social media streamers have now pleaded no contest to the charges. Andrew Morales, known online as Cures, who goes by Clavicular, they were each charged with unlawful.
Now, what I love about this video, and I was going to wait till the end, but I'm going to here, is they absolutely gave him the Chad judge. I mean, they're like, you're the #1 looks maxer in the world, supposedly top tier, right? But you're absolutely mogged by this judge. This judge absolutely destroys you. So we got to make justice mogging a thing. It absolutely worked in this case, but let's get to the actual charges.
This case stems from a March live stream that appeared to show a alligator being in the Everglades. As part of their sentence, both men received 6 months probation, 20 hours of community service that cannot be streamed or monetized, along with wildlife and firearm safety courses. If they do violate their probation, they could face up to 364 days in jail.
So they've got that year waiting for them. So let's break that down. So justice mogging aside, looking at the actual plea deal, 6 months probation, community service, 20 hours that cannot be streamed or monetized, safety courses, the required firearm safety courses, which many people take. I took that myself. And then all of those things having to be done for record expungement. So let's start with the probation. Looking at that, that means 6 months he's got to keep himself clean and not commit any new crimes. And if you have been tracking Clavicular at all, following this guy, much like other streamers that are problematic, they just can't help themselves but to stream incidents that turn criminal. And the biggest problem here is going to be if he gets hit on something else, one of his wild streams doing something crazy in the next 6 months. He may even have to stay off the internet or not do certain types of content in order to clear that 6-month barrier for probation, because it's very easy to get dinged for any single violation here. Any breaking of the law can end up landing him a year in jail. And that would be a big problem for Clavicular. The other thing is, and I think this is very important, is that for the community service not being streamed or monetized. Now, as part of these agreements, whether we're talking about plea deals or sentencing, etc., we need to start factoring in, particularly for streamers that are problematic, the fact that they are monetizing, the fact that they're trying to make money off of everything they do and throwing that in there. And so I think that tag on there is very appropriate for Clavicular and should be part of any agreements and any of his criminal cases, that he's not able to monetize them and he's not able to make money when he should be doing reflection and should be thinking about his actions and actually trying to become a better person. Safety courses, that is very standard. I did one, but in Florida as a person who used to hunt in Florida and, use firearms very commonly. I think that's very useful. So I think that's something that they definitely need to do because they weren't practicing proper firearm safety in that case. So we'll see whether he makes it to the end of this. I think there is a good chance that Clavicular may mess up and actually mess up his probation during the next 6 months, but we're going to have to wait and see. But regardless of what happened, he was absolutely mogged. I want to know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will catch you on the next one.